Hey guys, welcome to the S15 build part 2. This is 2020 Alex coming to you to set some context. So as we said in our last update video, we had to take a bit of a hiatus from YouTube due to personal reasons. We've been really busy. I have, however, been collecting a lot of clips of the S15 and its progress so far. Most of that stuff is from 2017 when there was a lot more happening with the car. So what we're going to be doing over these next couple of build episodes is basically working back through a lot of that old footage, and if it's necessary, I'll be cutting in with some present day context like I am now. So consider this as a bit of a preface for what you're going to be seeing over the next few videos. I'm going to be going through a lot of the work I did in 2017 and then a couple of clips coming up to that, and then eventually we'll get back to the present day where I'll give you a walk around of the car in a couple of videos time, and I'll show you sort of what things have been done off camera as well as where things have ended up that you'll see in the video coming up soon. So thanks for watching once again. Today's video is going to be on the GTX2867R Gen II turbo install. So you saw, I think in the last video, the old turbo coming off, so this is sort of the continuation from there. And I've tried to make the clips fairly concise and not too boring of just spinning spanners and things, but obviously I do want to leave a bit of detail in there as well because I know a lot of you will enjoy that too. So let me know how you find the pace of this one. I hope you enjoy it, and that's all. We'll get into the video. See ya.
Overnight parts from Japan. So I've got genuine 7-layer Nissan exhaust manifold gasket. I got just a couple of new exhaust manifold nuts because the other ones were a bit stripped. New genuine dump gasket. All new custom made braided turbo oil and water lines, blah blah blah, with black fittings for maximum stealth. Some other fittings for the ends as well. Turbo Smart double insulated high temp vacuum hose to replace the red one that I had on the going to the EBC from the wastegate and the GTX, of course, which I will now crack this off and these off and start getting it ready to go back on this nugget. We have naked GTX internal wastegate actuator by Turbo Smart. NASCAR turbo installs out of 10. So I just did a quick mock-up to see how the oil return looks. So an interesting point of difference. This is off my car, it's the standard 200SX Australian delivered oil return. And this one appears to be off a JDM Silvia S15. And you can see they're actually quite different looking in terms of the shape of the neck. So since this one's already on there, I did a quick mock-up. I'm hoping I can make it work with my little bit of rubber with some heat shielding on it that I had on there already. If not, then I'll just crack it off and put my one back on. Happy days. Got to put the AN fitting into block. That's the coolant line one. Nice. I'll throw the oil one in and then I'll tighten them up a little bit.
Like a stand?
Got the washer. Insert misso, get down on the one knee, give her the washer.
Thank you, Saya.
Classic, nah, that's actually for this girl. Classic. Alright, next day. Called it a day. Wanted to do a bit of research on things. Couldn't find much. I'm a bit confused by the oil. I think it's the oil feed into the top of the turbo. You can see it doesn't come with any washers. Everything else had washers and this didn't, so I've sort of installed it off the car and just sort of looking at it, and it looks pretty normal, like everything threads in properly without them, and I think it's okay like that. Just, I don't know, maybe it's meant to be that way. This side came with washers. I think this is meant to be the engine side by the look of things, although the fitting that was on it had this kind of thing on the turbo side, but it doesn't fit that way with this line, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to get the bolt that goes through this and thread it and see if it threads into the block, make sure that's all good.
Then next up will be, I'll cut up the new wastegate vacuum line to the EBC. This is the one it's replacing. You can see it's a bit munched. Mainly just replacing it because it's red and it looks ugly. So got this nice new black one. Double insulated high temp Turbo Smart brand, should be good. And just to clarify where I was getting some of the info from, this is the turbo line kit I've got. Don't know if you can read it, but you can see it doesn't come with any washers for this side. It has double washers for this little banjo fitting thing. So hopefully that works out. This little doohickey here, I believe, is the optional oil restrictor. I don't think I need it. Cleaned everything up. Threads all look nice and clean again. Cleaned the ports a little bit. Seal with the gasket. Bungs in here. This one threads in with the fitting, so I haven't put it on yet. On the turbo, I've just zip tied all the lines together like this so they don't dangle around and crash into everything, because these will make some nice scratches if I'm not careful. If you're wondering why I've got the lines on before it goes into the car, I heard that's the best way to do it, because it's an absolute bitch getting these kind of things onto the turbo when it's on the car, especially on a low mount. So it'll be a lot easier, I think, to get the fittings onto the block from under the car than it is to get the fittings onto the turbo from under the car. So I'm going with that method. Now I've just got to put the genuine, sorry for that heinous crunching noise, the new genuine Nissan 7 layer gasket on. Okay, so all the exhaust manifold nuts, I believe, are done. I did like 5 passes in that sequence that was supposed to be in, just to incrementally tighten them up. By the time I got to the last one, the first one would be pretty loose again, so that 7-layer gasket takes ages to compress, as you'd probably expect. But finally got them to a point where I'm quite happy. I didn't want to over tighten them, of course. Lines, I believe, are all on. They're about as tight as I think I can get them, to be honest. I mean, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room down here. So I'm praying that nothing leaks. I'll probably just double check the lines again with what little room I can get. And then I believe I'm ready to put the dump pipe back on. Hopefully it all fits up. Alright, time to take a dump. Tarks, the king of OEM, strikes again. I'm gonna guess this goes this way. Okay, I was wrong. Goes the other way. Yeah, boy. Done.
Several bad puns later.
What a beautiful morning. Ah, fuck, never mind. I got more packages. Shout out Midnight Club 3. Gonna do my best impression of a lad at the train station. Shanked, bros. So I've got, you can't see it, but there's the gasket in there. I bought a new oil feed crush washer, and then there is my new oil drain line. Hopefully I can use it, it's the right shape. It's got this cool little bit of heat wrap on it, which is nice. G'day! How we doing? I'll fist bump you because I'm a bit dirty. Slammed. Look at that tuck, boys, look at that. She has coils now. Look at the size of the Barra. Now look at the size of the little SR.
Literally twice the size.
Literally twice the size. Our roof lines are the same-ish height, even though my car's fully jacked up.
And my car's slammed.
And your car's lowered with this much tuck. Oh, that's nice, dude. Dude, that actually looks so good. 19's the perfect size for this.
Yeah, right.
Look at that.
I don't have any of the comfort one.
Nah, they'll still be
Oh,
fine.
that is nice.
E-fan build coming, boys.
The XR Sylvia. That was
Wilma did the most clutch MLG save on the sump plug.
So I always lose the sump plug, so this time I just hoiked it out really quick and it came flying out of the end of the socket and landed on top of this thing. Like right there. How classic is that?
It's all finished now, you can go driving.
Excellent. Just drive straight off this.
It's weight reduction, you don't need oil in the end. Bit of weight off the nose, it'll handle like this.
Go crazy.